What is up, everybody? It is your boy Lavon Cason back at it again with another video. Make sure you like and subscribe so that way this video can get out there. So today I am going to be doing an emulation test of the Blu G90 Pro. Now as you can see, those are the specs, and also too I'm going to be testing, N64 games, PS1 games, Dreamcast games, PSP games, and GameCube games. So let's begin. As you can see here, I am starting out with PlayStation 1, and you see Crash Bandicoot running on the Blu G90 Pro. It is running smooth, no frame rate issues or anything like that. No stuttering or anything. It just runs perfectly. Alright, so this is Tekken 3, and as you can see, it is running very great. There's no graphical glitches, no sound issues or anything like that. It just runs flawlessly. So if you plan on using this device for PlayStation 1 games, you can, because a lot of them will run pretty good. Alright, so now this is N64 emulation, and the reason why I picked Conker's Bad Fur Day is because a lot of phones that are lower spec normally struggle with this game, and as you can see, the Blu G90 Pro handled this game, very decently. There's a couple frame rate drops here and there, but overall, when you really think about it, it runs it pretty fine. So if this can run Conker's Bad Fur Day pretty decently, then expect the rest of the N64 games to run pretty good on this device. Alright, so this is a Dreamcast game running on the Redre emulator, and I picked Soul Calibur because it's the middle of the road game, kind of. So if this game runs pretty good, as you can see here, it's running at 60 frames per second, then expect, Sonic Adventure 2, Dead or Alive 2, other games to run pretty good on this device. So if you plan on, using Dreamcast on this device, the Blu G90 Pro, then do it because it'll run Dreamcast games pretty good. Alright, so this is PSP emulator running on the Blu G90 Pro, and this is Tekken 6 running on the device, and as you can see here, it runs it very, very well. It's running at a full 60 frames per second. There's no graphical errors or anything like that, so yeah, the game runs pretty good on the device. So here's another PSP game that I tried out, which is Crash of the Titans, and as you can see, it is running at a stable 60 frames per second. It's running very smoothly. There's no graphical errors or anything like that. The sound is all good and all that other stuff. So I can pretty much say, by running these two games, is that I expect, all the PSP games to run, very decently on this device. Even the God of War games, you may have to toggle the settings down, up to 1x. But other than that, expect all the PSP games to run pretty good. So if you plan on using this device as a PSP machine, then go on right ahead. Last and final emulation test is GameCube Dolphin emulator. Alright, so as you can see here, this is Mario Kart Double Dash running on the Blu G90 Pro, and as you can see, it is running very, very smoothly. The sound is up to speed. There's no frame rate issues or anything like that. It is running, pretty good. Alright, so this is Super Mario Sunshine, and as you can see, it is running very, very smoothly. Normally, devices that cost $200, normally struggle to run this game, but in the case of the Blu G90 Pro, it runs this game, very, very well. Now, I don't mean every GameCube game is gonna run, amazingly on this device. I've tried, Crash 4, the original Crash 4, and that game ran poorly on the Blu 90, so don't expect to use this device as a primary GameCube machine. But if you plan on playing, GameCube games, every blue moon or something like that, then that would be fine. But as a primary way to play GameCube games, on a phone like this, no, don't do it. Overall, the Blu G90 Pro is a pretty decent emulation device. As you saw, it emulated, N64 games pretty good. It emulated PlayStation 1 games pretty good. It emulated Dreamcast games pretty good. It emulated PSP games pretty good. It even emulated some GameCube games pretty good. So, if you plan on, picking this, thing up as a retro gaming emulation device, as a budget one, then I recommend it. I actually recommend it, but that's all I have to say. Hit that notification bell, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and when you hit that notification bell, you gotta hit all notifications, so that way you can be notified for future Lavon Cason videos and future Lavon Cason live streams. Peace.